Delilah, we got something special for you right here. Open it up and take a look, baby. Hey, what's going on guys? DeJesus here. Thank you so much for joining us for another video. Today I'm going to show you how I made these Ariel Jordan 3s to help surprise my daughter for her 3rd birthday as she's having a Little Mermaid themed birthday party, and we're going to be surprising my wife with a matching pair that she has no idea about. So this is actually the first pair of Jordans specifically that I've made for my daughter. It's her 3rd birthday, a pair of Jordan 3s, my favorite silhouette, seemed like a perfect fit. All right, I got really lucky finding a cool base shoe for these. These Air Forces have some pearls right here on the quarter panels and near the bottom of the laces, which is perfect for this theme. For the background and the overall scheme, I wanted to start with a very basic gradient, try to emulate what's on the movie posters, or take what I remember from the VHS covers back in the day. To make things even more aquatic, I'm going to add in some of these bubble and wave pattern textures. On some of the other panels, I really wanted to find a way to try to capture that mermaid scale type look. I mixed in a little bit of silver into this light minty turquoise base, and then airbrushed an array of pinks and purples onto the scales themselves. There's a couple parts of these that I thought it would be best to leave as is. I wanted to keep the original cement print, the all white tongues, white sock liners, white back tabs, two-tone midsoles, just a few different elements that, since everything else was going to be so busy and colorful, I thought it would be best to leave those alone. Once the backgrounds were complete, it was time to lay down the line work stencils for Ariel herself. So sometimes when you're tackling a theme for a character like this, I think you may want to take a more minimalistic approach and try to incorporate various elements from the character without putting a big portrait of them. However, for a kid's shoe like this, I think it was really important to make sure that I featured the character herself, since that's going to be the very first, most recognizable thing on here that I know my daughter will just really love and appreciate. Right away, she's going to recognize Ariel on her shoes. It was a really interesting experiment for me working on the exact same character and image at 2 vastly different scales. I knew that I wanted the character portrait itself to essentially just be as big as possible. I wanted you to be able to catch it at a quick glance from across the room, and I knew that I was working on such a small shoe that I had to give myself as much room as possible to work with to try to fit in all of these little details of Ariel herself. Hopefully this is a design that brings you back to your childhood. It brings you back to a time where you wanted to wear a costume of your favorite character. You wanted to wear matching shirts and shoes of your favorite character. Hopefully it's something that just evokes that feeling of nostalgia for you. There's something kind of interesting, I think, about the imagery from The Little Mermaid and some other Disney IP as well, where some of their characters, the way that they're illustrated is they don't have any additional shading. It's all with flat colors and then just black line work. So you don't have your traditional cell shading that you might see in anime, and therefore there's no room to hide. Once you're ready to add your black line work, everything's going to stand out so much more if any of your lines aren't crisp and precise and consistent throughout. When I was done with Ariel on the Air Force shoe, she still felt way too much like a sticker placed right onto the shoes, so I had to find a way to try to introduce something new and really help tie her back into the background. I knew that for the design on my wife's pair, I had to restrain myself a lot from overcomplicating things, and I figured it would be much more up her alley and much more her style if I could hold on to as much of the all-white Air Force One as possible, while still making sure that I deliver a Little Mermaid theme and still making sure they match our daughter's pair. Then on the insides of both shoes, I wanted to add just a really subtle detail saying Delilah's 3rd birthday. Hopefully one day these shoes, and even this video, just end up being a really cool memory that my daughter can have of her dad trying to do something fun for her. It's funny, as I was working on these, my family would still come and visit me, but they didn't happen to ask, why are you doing a Little Mermaid theme? Who are these for? So thankfully, I was able to keep it a secret despite working on them right under their nose. I am just so excited to see her reaction because I kid you not, she has been asking me for years to make her Little Mermaid themed shoes. Ever since she discovered the movie, she's become obsessed and she has been asking me nonstop, so I know this is gonna be the perfect little surprise for her. Delilah, we got something special for you right here. Open it up and take a look, baby.
Oh my God!
Who is it, Delilah?
What are these? Look, it says Delilah. Yay!
Are you excited to wear those with your Ariel dress?
Yay!
We're gonna have the best birthday ever. We've got one more surprise in store.
More shoes?
We got shoes for mommy.
Did you really make me?
We got shoes for mommy to match.
Oh my God.
Show Dad. Look at the Ariel princesses.
So cute. Oh, mine said Delilah's 3rd on there too. I got an Ariel pair of shoes. They're so pretty. I love them.
So hopefully one day my Delilah will be able to look back finally on these, appreciate them, even though they'll inevitably be buried in the back of her closet. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate you tuning in. Please go ahead and drop a like on the video if you haven't already. Make sure you're subscribed, and now everybody get out there and just create.